Yo, what's up everybody? It's Alexi, and let me tell you, I am so pumped for this video. We're about to dive headfirst into the absolute gems of Norway, the fjords, the mountains, the vibes, the whole 9 yards. If you've ever dreamed of epic landscapes, charming towns, and adventures that'll make your heart race, then buckle up, because this one's for you. So grab your passport, pack your sense of adventure, and let's jump right into the beauty that is Norway. First up, we're hitting up Geiranger fjord, and let me tell you, this place is straight out of a fantasy novel. Imagine towering cliffs, plunging waterfalls that'll make your jaw drop, and water so blue it seems unreal. The Seven Sisters waterfall is iconic, cascading down the cliffs like something out of a dream. Then there's the Suta, this single stream of water that looks like it's trying to woo the Seven Sisters. Hiking around Geiranger fjord is an experience in itself. Imagine winding trails through lush forests, the sound of rushing water in the air, and panoramic vistas that'll blow your mind. And if you're feeling really adventurous, why not try kayaking or rib boating? You can paddle right up to the waterfalls, feel the power of nature up close, and maybe even spot some local wildlife while you're at it. Geiranger fjord is more than just a pretty place, it's an experience. It's a reminder of the raw beauty of our planet and the kind of place that stays with you long after you've left. Next stop, we're heading north to the Lofoten Islands, and guys, this place is like something out of a fairy tale. Imagine jagged mountain peaks rising straight out of the ocean, colorful fishing villages clinging to the coastline, and a sense of untouched wilderness that's hard to find these days. Driving through Lofoten is an adventure in itself. The roads wind along the coast, offering breathtaking views at every turn. You'll pass through charming villages with those iconic red and yellow fishermen's cabins called råbø, perched right on the water's edge. And speaking of fishing, the Lofoten Islands are known for their incredible seafood. Make sure to try some freshly caught cod, it's a local delicacy. Hiking here is an absolute must. Imagine trekking through rugged mountains, breathing in the fresh sea air, and reaching a summit with panoramic views that stretch on forever. And don't forget about the Northern Lights. If you're lucky enough to visit during the winter months, Lofoten is one of the best places in the world to witness this celestial spectacle. And get ready to chase the Northern Lights because we're heading to Tromsø, the Paris of the North. This city is buzzing with energy, even though it's located way up above the Arctic Circle. Tromsø is a surprisingly cosmopolitan city, with great restaurants, museums, and a vibrant nightlife. But let's be real, the main reason to come here is to witness the Northern Lights. There are tons of ways to experience the Northern Lights in Tromsø, from organized tours to dog sledding under the aurora. You can even stay in a glass-roofed igloo for the ultimate Northern Lights viewing experience. Tromsø isn't just about the Northern Lights. You can also go dog sledding or snowmobiling through the Arctic wilderness. Visit the Tromsø ice domes or learn about Sami culture at the Polar Museum. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can even take a dip in the freezing Arctic waters. Okay, maybe that's not for everyone, but hey, you only live once, right? Chapter 4, Bergen, City of Seven Mountains. Next up, we're heading south to Bergen, a city nestled between 7 mountains and the sea. The heart of Bergen is Bryggen, the old Hanseatic wharf, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that dates back to the 14th century. Walking through the narrow alleyways and colorful buildings feels like stepping back in time. Don't miss the Flybanen funicular, which whisks you up to the top of Mount Fløyen in just 6 minutes. The views from the top are incredible, offering a panoramic vista of the city, the surrounding mountains, and the fjord. Bergen is the perfect gateway to exploring the Norwegian fjords. You can take a scenic cruise through the fjords, go kayaking or paddle boarding, or even go hiking in the surrounding mountains. Make sure to try some fresh seafood at the fish market, and don't leave without trying a skillingsbolle, a Bergen specialty cinnamon bun. Chapter 5, Oslo, where history meets modernity. Explore Oslo, where Viking history meets modern architecture and nature. Wander through museums in the morning, hike in the afternoon. Visit the Viking Ship Museum for well-preserved Viking ships. The Oslo Opera House is a modern masterpiece. Walk on the roof for city and fjord views. The Munch Museum showcases Edvard Munch's work. Vigeland Sculpture Park features over 200 sculptures. Chapter 6. Preikestolen, Pulpit Rock's epic views. Lace up your hiking boots because we're about to conquer Preikestolen, also known as Pulpit Rock, one of the most iconic natural landmarks in all of Norway. This massive cliff rises over 600 meters above the fjords, offering jaw-dropping views that will leave you speechless. The hike to Preikestolen is challenging but rewarding. It's about a 4-kilometer trek each way, with some steep sections and rocky terrain, but trust me, the views from the top are more than worth the effort. Standing on the edge of Preikestolen, gazing out over the vast expanse of the fjord is an experience that will stay with you forever. The best time to hike Preikestolen is during the summer months when the weather is mild and the days are long. But be prepared for crowds, as this is a popular spot. For most of us, simply hiking to the top and soaking in the views is enough of an adventure. Get ready for an adventure to the high Arctic because we're heading to Svalbard, an archipelago located halfway between mainland Norway and the North Pole. This is a place of extreme beauty and raw wilderness where polar bears roam free and glaciers carve their way through the landscape. Svalbard is unlike anywhere else on Earth. The landscape is a dramatic mix of snow-capped mountains, glaciers, fjords, and icy tundra. Svalbard is home to polar bears, walruses, reindeer, Arctic foxes, and a variety of seabirds. The main town in Svalbard is Longyearbyen, a surprisingly cosmopolitan town with a population of just over 2,000 people. Here you'll find restaurants, hotels, shops, and even a university, but the real reason to visit Svalbard is to experience the great outdoors. You can go dog sledding, snowmobiling, hiking, kayaking, or even take a cruise to see the glaciers up close. Just be aware that Svalbard is polar bear country, so it's important to be bear aware and to travel with a guide if you're venturing outside of Longyearbyen. Get ready to be charmed because we're off to Ålesund, a city that rose from the ashes of a devastating fire in 1904 to become a stunning example of Art Nouveau architecture. Imagine colourful buildings with turrets, towers, and intricate details, all set against a backdrop of majestic mountains and sparkling fjords. Ålesund is a city best explored on foot. Wander through the streets, admiring the architecture, and pop into the Art Nouveau Centre to learn more about the city's unique history and design. For the best views in town, climb the 418 steps to the top of Mount Axla. From here, you'll be rewarded with panoramic vistas of the city, the surrounding islands, and the Sunnmøre Alps in the distance. Ålesund is a great base for exploring the islands and fjords of the northwest coast. Take a ferry to the island of Runda, home to a large seabird colony, or go kayaking through the Geiranger fjord. Next, we're heading to Stavanger, a city that seamlessly blends its rich history with its modern-day status as the oil capital of Norway. Here you can wander through cobblestone streets lined with charming wooden houses one minute, and explore cutting-edge museums dedicated to the oil and gas industry the next. Start your exploration in Gamle Stavanger, the old town, where you'll find over 170 white wooden houses dating back to the 18th and 19th centuries. This charming neighborhood is like stepping back in time and is a photographer's dream. For a dose of history, visit the Stavanger Cathedral, the best preserved medieval cathedral in Norway. This beautiful church dates back to the 12th century and is a testament to the city's long and rich past. And if you're looking for some outdoor adventure, Stavanger is a great base for exploring the Lysefjord. Take a scenic cruise through the fjord, go hiking to the famous Pulpit Rock, or even try your hand at kayaking or stand-up paddleboarding. We're finishing our Norwegian adventure in Trondheim, a city blending Viking heritage with modern energy. Explore a 1,000-year-old cathedral, colourful wooden houses, and a thriving culinary scene. Visit the Nidaros Cathedral, a Gothic masterpiece and key religious site in Norway. For modern vibes, head to Solsøyden, Trondheim's trendy waterfront district. Stroll across the iconic Gammel Bybro for stunning views of the Nidelva River. Trondheim offers history, culture, food, and outdoor adventure for everyone. And there you have it, guys, a whirlwind tour of some of the most incredible destinations Norway has to offer. From the breathtaking fjords to the charming towns and cities, Norway has stolen a piece of my heart, and I know it will for you too. If this video has sparked your wanderlust, hit that like button and let me know in the comments which destination you're most excited to explore. And hey, while you're at it, subscribe to the channel for more travel inspiration and adventures. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep seeking out the beauty in this incredible world. See you on the next adventure. Peace out.